Being able to effectively use cool Pokemon like Magcargo and Murkrow is one of the best parts of GSCPU. Magcargo is a fantastic Pokemon in GSCPU. It's a premier pick in this metagame. Magcargo's unique typing grants it resistances to some physical attacking types, letting Magcargo check various top Pokemon. Magcargo isn't a passive wall either. It has a serviceable special attack stat, and not many Pokemon resist fire. Magcargo is one of the premier tanks in the tier, and its ability to handle top Pokemon like Venomoth make it a highly valuable Pokemon. Several Pokemon run coverage moves largely to hit it. Magcargo is a staple on defensive teams, and it also works well on offense. Its typing leaves it with obvious downsides, but it's still a great choice in GSCPU. Let's analyse this underappreciated lava snail. Magcargo might seem like a doomed Pokemon, given that it's 4 times weak to both water and ground, but it still manages to shine. Magcargo's typing and high physical bulk let it blanket check several common Pokemon, including Venomoth, Murkrow, Tangela, Clefairy, Sunflora, Golbat, and most importantly, Curse Restock Furret. Magcargo is one of the only reliable answers to Furret's Curse Restock set, resisting its double edges and retaliating with a strong flamethrower. While Furret can use Surf, it must give up Sleep Talk or Curse to use it, so Surf isn't its premier set. Furret's Curse Restock set has very limited counterplay, and Magcargo's ability to check it, as well as other top Pokemon, is amazing. Magcargo can be a decent answer to Pokemon like Elekid and Abra too, though it's not a hard counter. Magcargo's special bulk is generally serviceable, given the low power level of GSCPU. Rest and Sleep Talk grant Magcargo longevity so that it can sponge hits and dish out attacks more consistently. Rest Talk also let it absorb status moves from Pokemon like Venomoth and Drowsy. Magcargo is no slouch offensively. It has a solid special attack stat and high base power stab moves. Flamethrower is generally preferred over Fire Blast due to its higher PP and accuracy. Flamethrower hits grass types, like Sunflora and Tangela, for super effective damage, and it also hits Venomoth and Delibird. Flamethrower 3 KOs Murkrow, Elekid, and Clefairy, and it has odds to 3 KO Furret. If you choose to run Fire Blast, it can 3 KO Hitmontop and 2 KO some of the Pokemon I just mentioned. Magcargo can choose a variety of coverage moves after that. Rock Slide is a solid secondary stab move, giving Magcargo guaranteed good Sleep Talk pulls against Venomoth and Murkrow. It also hits opposing Magcargo and Charmeleon, who otherwise resist fire moves. Hidden Power Electric can 2 KO Seadra, a dangerous offensive Pokemon that frequently punishes Magcargo. If Magcargo drops Hidden Power Electric, Seadra has an easier time switching into it. Hidden Power Electric also dents Poliwhirl and Mantine. While not an attacking move, Sunny Day is useful on Magcargo. Sunny Day powers up Magcargo's fire moves and weakens water moves aimed at its team. This can help Magcargo deal with surf variants of Furret. Sunny Day's power boost lets Magcargo more reliably be Cursed Noctowl, who only gets 5 hit KO'd by non-Sunny boosted Flamethrower. Fire Blast is more common when paired with Sunny Day, due to its strength. Body Slam can also be used to fish for paralysis on incoming Seadra, among other threats. Magcargo works well with several other Pokemon. Sunflora is a fantastic partner for Magcargo. Magcargo can be Pokemon that Sunflora struggles with, like Murkrow, Venomoth, and Curse Talk Furret. In return, Sunflora checks Seadra, Magcargo's main enemy. Tangela is another grass type that appreciates Magcargo. Tangela isn't a good answer to Seadra due to its lower special defense, but its high physical bulk and ground resistance let it check physical attackers with ground moves, like Rhyhorn, Cubone, and Sea King. Like Sunflora, Tangela appreciates Magcargo's ability to handle Pokemon like Venomoth and Murkrow. Pokemon that check Hitmontop, like Venomoth and Ghastly, are favourable partners too. Drowsy can check Hitmontop, but it can also check Seadra with Thunder Wave. Magcargo, Tangela, and Drowsy is a famously hard core to break. A lot of offensive teams really struggle against that core. Lastly, Elekid is able to outspeed and zap both Seadra and Poliwhirl, which Magcargo greatly appreciates. Magcargo fits well onto both offensive and defensive teams, and it's a very nice Pokemon to have in GSCPU. Magcargo does have some pretty bad downsides though. While its typing does give it useful resistances, it also gives it crippling and exploitable 4x weaknesses to water and ground. Pokemon like Seadra and Mantine easily destroy it with their water attacks. Pokemon that use ground moves, either a stab or coverage, also pose an issue. Cubone, Poliwhirl, and Sea King all massively threaten Magcargo. Magcargo also has a fighting weakness, meaning Hitmontop can threaten it. These weaknesses limit the amount of Pokemon Magcargo can check, and mean the Pokemon it can check can exploit it. Furret can hit it with Surf, while Venomoth and Murkrow can run Hidden Power Water. Seadra is one of the most dangerous and common offensive Pokemon in the tier, and it's very good at punishing most variants of Magcargo. Letting in Seadra isn't insurmountable, but it's pretty shitty. Poliwhirl and Hitmontop can also punish Magcargo. Magcargo is also incredibly slow. Basically everything outspeeds this snail. This can limit Magcargo's opportunities when coming in. Magcargo also isn't strong enough to reliably break through Pokemon like Drowsy and Hitmontop. Magcargo's typing really is a double-edged sword. It gives it valuable defensive utility, but it's also its main drawback. Regardless, Magcargo is a tier staple and a great Pokemon in GSCPU.